Hi everyone, what's up? This is James 54321IFY here, and I'm going to talk about the history of all the Mad Max films, and talking about the upcoming new one out next year, and the game as well. But before that, let's take a look at some of the histories. Most of you know about the film Mad Max, and but those who haven't heard of it, here is the simple a list of these films have been so far. In 1979 there was Mad Max. I consider this to be one of the best Australian films ever made, and this was also Mel Gibson's first main role, his first role to become a Hollywood actor. In here it's set in the near future where the world's petrol or oil or gas is nearly exhausted, and the gangs take over the highway, terrorise everyone that gets in their way, and it's up to the MFP, Main Force Patrol, to restore order. In this one, Max Rokitansky, played by Mel Gibson, once chases and takes down one of the bike gang members, but once that happens, all hell's about to break loose as he fuels the hatred of the biker's fellow gang, and also once they take away all of the things Max cares, Max turns into a more comedic, more funny type of guy to a more darker, cold-hearted anti-hero. And that's where it marks the beginning of the movie, beginning of the character himself as the anti-hero. Here it was just, you can see one of the most awesome cars in it, some great car chases as well, and I'd say this is the best film the Australian films have ever made. In 1981 there was Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. In here it's set 5 years after the events of the first one, and it continues with Max Rokitansky and chasing up against when he stumbles upon an oil well, or oil refinery, and he stumbles upon the group of people trying to defend themselves from another gang of barbarian gangs led by a hockey masked leader known as Humongous. It has pretty good, like the first one, but it was better. It was got amazing car chases, great vehicles, and it just amazing scene that blew everyone away. Here is one of the most classic sequels of old time, and it was easily one of the best sequels ever made. In 1985 there was Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Here it's set nearly like about over 10 to nearly 20 years after the second one, or the first one, and here Max, now in his middle ages, begins to come across the only civilization he's ever been in since the first one, and there Max goes up against Matt's auntie and Tiddy, played by Tina Turner, and he also comes across this a group of children who are needing his help, and he becomes the kids' hope of staying alive, returning home to civilization they thought they knew. Here I think it's still a good film, not as bad as the previous ones, but it is still pretty awesome. And now, let's face it, Mad Max Fury Road. There hasn't been a Mad Max film in like nearly 20 years. But it's still hard to tell if this is either a prequel or a sequel. But I know the new one stars Tom Hardy as the new Max Rokitansky, and Mel Gibson will make a cameo in it. At the same year, the Mad Max game will be coming out on the PlayStation 3, 4, Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. In that one, it follows Mad Max when he tries to recover his and get his prized possession, his vehicle ever called the Interceptor, which was one of his primary vehicles. If anyone who's seen the film and can't wait for the upcoming new film and the new game, I mean, I hope I'll see what you think of it, and I'll bring up more things up to date as soon as possible. But in the meantime, as James 5321 IFY, bye bye for now.